One more thing. I got so many screenshots of Claressa talking about starting on her baby after her last fight. So if you do the math, after the last fight, if she was trying to get pregnant, her getting big right now.
I have I've told Papoose. I told them, why don't you tell this stuff? Why don't you tell
It looks like Remy Ma is completely over it with Papoose, even laughing now that Claressa Shields is reportedly pregnant. At first we didn't buy it, but insiders who were at Claressa's recent training sessions say she may cancel her up-and-coming fight because that little baby bump is growing and growing fast, and not always supposed to be getting louder. If Claressa is really expecting, some people are even convinced of the baby.
Before I go to bed, let me clear this up. My last video was questioning whether Claressa Shields was pregnant or not. All the signs were there. Belly bloated. I get it. Women go through monthly things. Women have happy weight when they're in happy relationships. I stated all that. I stated that it could be. I mean, Papoose pointing at her belly, her talking about, I got such a huge announcement, guys. I'm gonna need you to get balloons and champagne. Come on now. Who wouldn't think that?
Now, I don't know how, but that rumor blew up fast, all because Remy dropped one cold line. People would cry if they knew the truth.
People would cry if they knew the truth. Like literally cry. Like cry.
Now, when the wife, and guess you guys know that Remy is still legally married to Papoose, says something like that while the girlfriend on the side is talking about pregnancy, that's not random shade. That sounds like somebody holding a secret. But before we even get to Remy clowning them, Claressa has been openly talking about wanting a baby with Papoose for over a year now. This wasn't some sudden burst of emotion. It was something that she had been putting out there consistently, something intentional, something she clearly thought through. Now, last year, Claressa opened up saying that she and Papoose were planning to have a baby in 2025. Yes, she had already set the timeline herself.
I'm gonna have a baby next year. We already have it planned out. I'm gonna have a baby next year, and then after I go through my stuff, then I'll come back and fight some more, and then probably have another one, and then do the same thing again. Like, I don't want to wait till I'm, 40, 43, whatever, after my career to have my kids.
Right.
So when she recently said that she wished that she could surprise him with the baby for his birthday, that wasn't just romance talk. That was something that she had been thinking about for months. Here's exactly how she put it. My man deserves everything for his birthday. I wish I could surprise him with a baby. Well, pause right there. She called him my man. She's talking about giving him a baby as a gift, and she said it days before his birthday. And as you probably already know, Papoose is still legally married to Remy Ma. They tied the knot in 2016, and the divorce still hasn't been finalized yet. So when Claressa talks about babies, the internet doesn't hear romance, they hear timing. And then Remy drops that line, people would cry if they knew the truth. That's not something you just say when you're confused. It's something you say when you're absolutely confident. And she didn't stop there. She revealed that she told Papoose that every time Claressa says her name or makes it feel like an attack, she's dragging him. And then she called Claressa Papoose's come up.
Why don't you tell your current come up? 'Cause that's what it is. Tell your current come up. Don't say nothing about me. Maybe not even say nothing about you until shit is what it is. I'm in here on my TVs.
That word right there is heavy because come up means that someone's gaining from you. It's giving stepping stone. So is Remy saying that Claressa is using him, or is she saying Claressa doesn't know the full story? Because if Claressa was really secure, she wouldn't be online proving how much she loves him every week. Claressa said, y'all, I'm so mad he's happy and in love with me.
Whenever I feel like saying Papoose's name, I'm gonna say his name.
Quiet.
Yup. Take a picture, a video, I'm gonna do it. Papoose. Papoose be hitting this Papoose. So mad. That man is happy and ill.
She said she'll never stop obsessing over him. She even snatched at a woman who asked Papoose how he likes his eggs. Far back, scramble hard. I know exactly how he likes his eggs.
So how you want your eggs? Scramble hard. I know how he likes his eggs. Ask him enough. You know how much I cook for this man?
Yeah.
Was given territorial. That was I know my nan in private. And when a woman starts claiming breakfast details publicly, she's trying to mark her territory. But here's where it gets complicated. If Claressa is truly secure, why does Remy still hold power in this story? Because every time Claressa talks about babies, Remy doesn't scream, she flexes. Claressa flexed a Van Cleef bracelet Papoose gifted her. Right after that, Remy posted herself wearing multiple layers of Van Cleef bracelets.
Another Van Cleef.
This wasn't just random jewelry, this was silent competition. It was, hey, you got one, I got stacks. And while Claressa is promising babies, Remy is promising truth. Now here's where it gets deep. Papoose openly celebrated Claressa for securing that $8 million deal and said he loves her to death.
We want you to know that we in full support. Well, I'm definitely in full support because I love you to death. Let me say it again in case they didn't hear me. I love you to death more than anything. But look, congratulations, Win Records, Claressa the Quote Shields. Let's go, baby. $8 million new deal. Baby Stairway, boxing women, boxing.
So he's loud for Claressa, he's visible with Claressa, but the paperwork still says Remy is his wife. And now fans are split. Some people say Claressa is building her family, others say she's rushing before the divorce is final. And then Claressa doubled down and said that she wants 4 kids with him. She even tweeted before that she can't wait to get pregnant and that people will be crying and punching the steering wheel. That's not no quiet love, that's some bold, competitive love. And when someone says that they can't wait to get pregnant because people will be mad, that doesn't feel like peace, it feels like strategy. And after Claressa hinted about pregnancy again, people started saying, what if it's not even his baby? Now beware the Claressa rise for Papoose. I don't know how they thought that, but the rumor really took off after Remy planted the seed of doubt, saying people would quiet, they knew the truth, and then that line feels like a loaded weapon that's ready to go. Is she saying that Claressa is lying about timing? Is she saying that Papoose isn't telling Claressa everything? Or is she hinting at something deeper about the relationship? Because everybody knows, with a woman who's been by his side for years starts laughing instead of crying, that's when it gets a little scary. Then there's this cultural side of it too. Winter Blanco jumped in and said that people swear they want black love until it's standing right in front of them. And a fan said that people need to stop attacking Claressa for wanting kids with her man. See, now the debate isn't just about cheating, it's about what black love looks like. But here's the thing, black love doesn't usually involve one woman promising babies while the legal wife is still around dropping cryptic threads. And Claressa added another twist when she said that she may have muscles, but she's submissive to her men.
And I talk to my man like a king. Don't ever get it messed up, baby. I may have the muscles and I may know how to fight, but I'm very submissive to my man because my man's a good man. And you know, he takes very good care of me, so.
That line hits different because Remy was never presented as someone who played submissive. Not to Papoose at least. And Remy carried real power couple energy, matching Papoose's vibe step by step with the same equal ride or die presence. So is Papoose choosing something softer now, or was Claressa playing a role to secure her place? Because when a woman promises submission and babies at the same time, that's for some long-term positioning. And Claressa said she wants to surprise him with the baby for his birthday. Remy said people will cry if they know the truth, and one woman is building a future publicly, the other woman is hinting at a hidden information. So if Claressa announces a pregnancy this year like she's been planning, Irid is going to ask these questions immediately. Was the divorce finalized? And when did they conceive? And is the time mark way? And if the timeline overlaps with anything nasty, Remy's laugh becomes even louder, because sometimes the quietest person in the room is the most dangerous. Now ask yourself this, if Claressa is truly confident, why keep responding to strangers online? Why keep proving you know how he likes his eggs? Why keep promising babies before paperwork is done? And if Remy doesn't really care, why warn that people would cry if they knew the truth? Because that's not the language of closure, that's the language of a countdown. So here's where it lands. This isn't just about pregnancy, it's about legacy. It's about who gets the final title, wife, baby mother, come up, or truth teller. And if Claressa does get pregnant, that baby becomes a symbol. It becomes proof of what? Love or timing? It turns out that the baby isn't Papoose's though. Like whispers suggest, that changes everything, not because of biology, but because of credibility. Because right now, Claressa is betting her future on a man who was still legally tied to another woman, and Remy is betting as she knows something Claressa doesn't. So who wins? The woman promising life or the woman promising truth? Because when that baby announcement drops officially, if it drops, the internet isn't going to celebrate first, they're going to calculate. And if Remy's right, it looks like somebody really will be crying.